What's going on Copyright and Core Pockets? Your boy Lil Soul 2.0, the copycat himself. And today we're talking about Levi, right? Levi was another, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And he signified joining, clinging, wreathing, entwining, unfolding, and unity and loving, right? He was the third son of Jacob by Leah. And she conceived again and bare a son. And he said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called him Levi or Levi. Right? Jacob's blessing of his son Levi is given jointly with that of Simeon. Simeon and Levi are brethren. So they're full brothers, just like Judah and what's one more? Reuben. It says Jacob's blessing of his son. Simeon, weapons of violence are their swords. O my soul, come not thou into their council. Until their assembly, my glory be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self will they hock an ox. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Moses' blessing on the tribe of Levi was, and then it says Deuteronomy 33:8-11. And of Levi he said, thy Thummim and thy Urim are with thy godly one, him whom thou lovest margin, whom thou didst prove at Massa, with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah. Who said of this father and of his mother, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew he his own children, for they have observed thy word, and keep thy covenant, and shall teach Jacob thine ordinances, and Israel thy law. They shall put incense before thee, and who hold burnt offering upon thine altar. Bless Jehovah his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise up against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again. Okay, so we started reading some of the Deuteronomy, right, when it was talking about Levi. Then it says it's metaphysical, the faculty of love in human consciousness. So Levi represents love, right? It says love is uniting, joining force of divine mind. So it's really when you start to join forces, unite, just like marriage, right? Two people coming together, it's a relationship, 2 people coming together, right? Unity. When Leah, human soul, brought forth Levi, she said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me. So after she had him, she was like, all right, now we're joined together. We're loved. We're joined together by him. He's love, right? Love is an important thing, right? It says, we connect our forces with whatever we center our love on. So whatever we put our love on becomes the strongest. And it kind of reminds me, I honestly, about this movie. I just watched that new Netflix movie. It's like The School of Good and Evil, which I feel like it should have been a show, definitely. But on the movie, The Good and Evil joint, it was saying like how the power of love is the most important thing. And it was talking about the true love's kiss and all that stuff like that. And when you have the power of love, you can overcome anything, because love is unity. And it says, if we love the things of sense, they become part of us, and we lose the ability to enter into the realms of spirit mind. So we start to put our love onto things that are physically happening, then it's like, we start to put our love onto things that are physically happening, then that's when, my fault, it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of, text messages, but like, that's when, things like that start to happen, and like we start to become, it says losability. So if we don't put our love, into the, what's the word I'm trying to look for? If we don't put our love into, if we don't put it in the spiritual things and it's in the physical things, it literally, if we don't put it in the spiritual things, it literally won't let us get to our spirit mind. My fault. I can't multitask. You guys know me. It says, this is why the Lord commanded Moses not to make any graven image of him. You shouldn't have no image of the Most High, just to let you know. So all that stuff is definitely bad. Graven images are made by mental pictures. The thought that God is a great king in a place called heaven makes just a mental image in one's thought realms, and one grows to believe and worship such imaginary being instead of true God who is spirit. Oh my gosh, it's telling it right here, right? This joint is crazy. Hold on, oh my gosh, this Levi part is actually really going in, because it's talking about love and talking about how physical things don't count, right? Heaven, let me just say this to you guys. Heaven is not a place. There is no picture of God. So those people that's doing making pictures of God with like this is why he told Moses not to make a graven image, because there's no such thing as a God. To think that God is some type of king in some type of imaginary land is crazy, right? It even says it right here. Let me repeat it again. The thought that God is a great king in a place called heaven makes just such a mental image in one's thought realms, and one grows to believe and worship such an imaginary being instead of the true God, who is spirit, which is in us. God is within us, right? And heaven is not a place. Heaven is a state of mind. And this is not that imaginary places you think above the clouds and he's just some king of this stuff, right? When he can make all this stuff. Jacob's blessing on Levi, which seems more of a curse than a blessing, reveals how the strong emotions and feelings of man before coming under the dominion of divine love are often exercised in very adverse and destructive ways. So sometimes people just don't know how to love. You got to learn how to love, because love is unity. Love brings everything together, right? Or it can be that love can be destructive too as well. For you guys over here talk about your toxic relationships and all that stuff like that. That's not love, right? But it can be destructive, right? Levi, meaning joining or unifying, signifies in the body, feeling in the soul, sympathy, in the spirit, love. Same thing with unity. Therefore, when love is expressed through the body as feeling apart from love's dominion, violence may result instead of kindness and selfishness and irresistible power for good. Okay. Moses' blessing on the tribe of Levi reveals a great unfoldment and lifting up to love, faculty, and consciousness. In this stage, however, it is still of the intellect, and its true spiritual quality has not yet been realized, although a degree of perception of its perfection has been attained. So you understand intellect when you have love, but you just may not completely, show it, right? So this is crazy, though. It's really good, though. This is what he's talking about, right? He's talking about love. Love is unity. Love is unity between all of us, right? God is not some type of imaginary. It's not no type of imaginary land that you can think of. And things like that, man. I'm telling you, right? So you listen. Just know this: heaven is not a place. Heaven is literally a state of mind. Know that you need true love in order to. Love can be destructive, but if you use it correctly, or you understand love correctly, and you actually are loved correctly.
Turn right onto Ashton Lane, then turn left onto Wilton Boulevard.
Right. Now remember too, God is not no king in no imaginary land, right? Remember that one. That's a big one for a lot of people that always think that like, oh, God is right above me in the clouds. No, that's not what heaven is. That's not spirits. Heaven is, God is spirit, right? Within all of us, right? So that's another thing to look at too as well. Just some big things for you guys to think about, right? I'm not over here trying to talk your head off. I'm not trying to, make seem like I'm better than you guys.
Save 10 minutes via I-476 North.
Study your word. Study the word. I'm telling you, you guys will be good, man. So that's really today. It's a little bit of a shorter episode. I know.
Turn left onto Wilton Boulevard. Then turn right onto Appleby Road.
My game, right? So, like, I had that good game. Yesterday I probably had like 20 points, but ended up losing again. Team ended up losing again.
Turn left onto Wilton Boulevard. Then turn right onto Appleby Road.
Certain people, I missed a lot of free throws again. I missed like half my free throws. I made more free throws than last game, but this game I also missed a lot of free throws. Also scored a lot of points too, but they don't go hand in hand. Like, I gotta make my free throws, man. All of them in and out, like great shots. They just went in and out. It's whatever though. My wife is booked up for her hair business, stuff like that. If you have not booked a Look by C and you listen to my podcast, you've not booked a Look by C yet, for your homecoming next week,
at the light, turn right onto Appleby Road.
Get that. She's really hooking people up for homecoming. Got your lace looking not even, it's just whatever, right? Another thing as well is at work, right?
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Christiana Road.
You know how important it is, right, to be humble. And I'm learning humility, and I also feel a lot better too from yesterday. I know I was a little bit under the weather. I was telling you guys about that, but there's some things that just to update you guys on. But I'm not going to talk your head off for the rest of the day, man. I just want y'all to kill the day. Like,
at the next light, turn left.
If you watch this on YouTube, please like, subscribe to this channel, share, comment below. And if you're listening to this in a podcast, 5-star reviews only. I love those. Keep killing the day, and just remember, more than anything, you pray for marketing like this. Oh, my fault. Success. Marketing, success, whatever, you play for it like this, man. 2.0 out.